morning children. Today we are discussing about the plants living and surviving. Second lesson no. Yesterday already we completed one topic, terrestrial plants. Terrestrial means living on land. Already we discussed which plants are living on land. That plants are called terrestrial plants. So many plants have in plains, hilly areas, marshy areas and deserts. Different types of plants. They grow on land. We know very well. So today our new topic, aquatic plants. Aquatic plants. Aquatic plants means these plants grow in water, only water. So these plants grow in water are called aquatic plants. You know very well aquatic animals. You listen, no? Yes, aquatic animals, fish, whale, different water animals have no aquatic animals. We are saying no. So like that only they can live in water means that the animals called aquatic animals. The plants grow in water only. So these are called aquatic plants. So different types of plants have aquatic plants. Some floating on the water only. Some only flowers and leaves only floating on the water. Remaining stem fixed in the soil. So underwater only. Some underwater plants only have the completely fixed underwater only. So three types of very important water plants have. So aquatic plants, three types. Three types. So first one, floating plants. Floating plants. So here floating plants means duckweed, water hyacinth. Water hyacinth. These two, duckweed and water hyacinth plants, and water leeches also one type of water floating plant. Okay children, duckweed and water hyacinth. Here, okay. This is duckweed. Okay children, this is duckweed plant. Like that only have. So this floating on the water only. Floating on the water. When we are observing in the lakes means we can find out the floating plants. And water hyacinth. Water hyacinth also like that only have. Okay children. So like that have. This is also very light, very small have, very lightweight have, very small have these plants. That's why they float on the water very easily. Very small size have, very light have. That's why they can float on the water easily. Especially these plants protect very small water animals. They protect from the sunlight. That water animals kept under these plants, they can protect from sunlight. So these two, duckweed and water hyacinth, are floating plants. Next, fixed plants. Fixed plants. So example, lotus, water lily. Lily. Lotus and lily flowers, water lily or lily. So these two are fixed plants. We know very well when we are going to village means we have to observe that ponds. When we went to the pond means especially villages, we have to see the ponds, lakes. So in that lakes or ponds we are find out so many lotus flowers and lilies also. Lily regularly we have to wear in our hair also. A white color, very small, like that only have no. Lotus, especially lotus. Lotus flowers, mostly these lotus flowers we can find in beside temples they are selling worship of goddess Lakshmi Devi. We have to keep that flowers in front of Lakshmi Mata. So in villages they can't got that flowers easily. Why? Because it fixed, the stem fixes in the underwater only. So it is very risk to cut these flowers. So these flowers floating upside. So leaves also, lotus leaves. Okay children, floating, the leaves and flowers float on the water, the remaining fixes under the water. Okay children, here these lotus flowers stem hollow and very light. Hollow and light. So that's why it can only flowers and leaves float on the water only. It can float on the water. This stem only hollow and very light. That's why it fixes under the water only. So we have to take a knife or sharp item. We have to cut the flowers and we have to bring that easily. When we are picking means it will not come. So risk. So that's why that some members jump into the lake and they went inner of the lake. They can cut and bring that flowers. Okay children. And next these lotus flowers. Next lotus leaves. Lotus leaves. Actually all leaves have tiny pores like stomata under the leaf only have. We know very well. But the lotus leaves very special. Why? Because it is upside only have. Upside only have. Under not upside only have. We have observed means here only upside only have stomata. So it is the special leaves of lotus. So these leaves gives some place nests like nesting purpose. Nesting purpose, very small birds have means they can stay here upside of the leaves. Okay children. So lotus and lily both are fixed plants, and we sometimes we have to make special dishes from lotus flowers and leaves also. Some members makes special dishes, food items also they can make. Next fixed plants, lotus and lily. Okay children, understand? Next third one, underwater plants. Third one, underwater plants. Underwater plants. So these underwater plants, especially here. Okay children, underwater plants, especially tape grass, hydrilla, pondweed. Okay, these plants belongs to underwater plants. Tape grass, it looks like a ribbon leaves have. Okay, ribbon leaf like have tape grass. Okay children, totally underwater plants. Next hydrilla also. Different have hydrilla like that. This is hydrilla, this is tape grass. Needle like leaves have ribbon like leaves have. This tape grass, and next hydrilla like this only have. These total body only take the breathing. Okay, the stomata, there is especially they can depending on water animals. These water animals are also depending on these plants, both of you. Why? Because these plants releases oxygen, that water animals releases carbon dioxide. So both of you balance in their life. So when we are observing in aquarium, in that aquarium, some fishes have no. So fishes and this tape grass, some stones also have in that aquarium. So hydrilla plants also have. Okay. Some water plants have no. So these plants gives to these animals oxygen. These animals give to these plants carbon dioxide. They can depend both each other. So that's why in this aquarium healthy the animals, water animals also growing healthy, as well as the plants also growing healthy in that aquarium also. Okay children, today we are completing floating plants, fixed plants, underwater plants. These three plants today we are completing. Okay children, tomorrow we will learn another topic. So understand children, you have to take the homework. Okay? Homework. Okay children? Read second lesson. Completed our class.